They have churches on the water, schools on the water, market on the water, even hotel on the water. In the village, to go and meet your friend or to go and buy something, you need to have your own boat for the transport. Wow. It means without boat at Ganvie, you can't do nothing.
Ganvie is Africa's largest floating village, located in the Benin Republic in West Africa. This village stands apart because of how its people have turned water into a home. With a population of over 40,000 people, Ganvie is arguably the largest floating village in Africa. I've always been curious about this place. In Nigeria, we have something similar, Makoko, a floating slum in Lagos, but Ganvie is different. It's not just a settlement on water like Makoko of Lagos. It's a full-fledged city that has existed for centuries with deep stories. To truly experience it, I decided to travel all the way from Nigeria by road, crossing borders, navigating through Benin Republic just to witness this floating wonder with my own eyes. I'd appreciate it if you help us get to 10,000 subscribers this year. Please subscribe.
Kenya at Ganvie, Africa's largest floating village, and today, Herman, right?
Yeah.
Herman is going to be our guide for today. I heard he's a really good guide.
But to understand Ganvie, we have to go back over 400 years ago. Back then, the kingdom of Dahomey was one of the most powerful in West Africa. They were known for their strong warriors and they captured people from different villages, selling them as slaves to the European traders.
The king now consulted the voodoo, asking for the voodoo, how can they do to have a peace? Then the voodoo told them that they have only one natural island in the lake and it was island promised for them. They have to come here before having peace.
The Tofinu people knew they had to escape. But where could they go? The Dahomey warriors were fierce and unstoppable, except for one thing. There was a belief, a powerful one. The warriors of Dahomey were forbidden to fight on water. Water was considered sacred and they believed it was a home for spirits. So the Tofinu people made a bold decision. They left everything behind, their land, their homes and their way of life. In the middle of Lake Nukwe, they found safety.
The king now told for the population, now, Ganvie, which is mean we are safe here. Because the king knew that Abome's warrior can't never cross the lake to come and catch them on the lake here. And as Vodun also told them that it was island promise for them, so they were safe. They were living here in Ganvie when the colon came. From the town, maybe from Abome Kanofi, the colon saw some people who were living here. Okay, so we can't believe how people can live on the water. Then with a traditional boat, the colon came here and met the king, asking for the king, how do they join the land? Or how do they join the lake here? And what is the village name? Then the king said, we are living on the peace and our village name is Ganvie, which is mean we are totally safe. So Ganvie, the pronunciation was so difficult for the colon. They asked me about what is Benin Ganvie and I say it's been we are totally safe. Now the colon say, how can we say safe in our local language? The king said Gan. They also asked them, how can we say population in our local language? And the king said Vie. Reason why the village name is Ganvie, which is meant population safe.
And that's how Ganvie was born. More than 400 years later, Ganvie still stands. The people here have built an entire life on water, preserving the traditions of their ancestors. What started as a place of refuge has now become one of the most unique communities in the world.
So just arrived at a stop in this village and we want to go check out some arts here. You can see right behind me that there are women selling stuffs around here. I mean, they sell their stuffs moving around, more like they are hawking it, but it's really beautiful to see. You see children moving their boat, paddling their boats on their own. I mean, that's amazing.
From a young age, every child in Ganvie learns one important skill: how to row a boat.
In the village, to go and meet your friend or to go and buy something, you need to have your own boat for the transport. Wow. It means without boat at Ganvie, you can't do nothing.
Canoes are not just a means of transportation here, it's a way of life. It doesn't matter if you're going to school, visiting a neighbor, or heading to the market. If you live in Ganvie, the water is your only road.
One family at Ganvie should have 3 boats or 3 canoes. The first one belongs to the father to go catch fish. The second one belongs to the mom to go sell fish at markets. And the third one belongs to the children to go to school or to go and buy something in the village. And the kid of Ganvie, from 4 years old to 6 years old, they should know how to swim and how to drive. Because to go to school, they need to go alone with their own boats, the kids.
They have schools built on stilts where children arrive by canoe instead of by foot. There are shops, restaurants, and even floating mosques. They have everything you will find in a normal town. Ganvie was built on water, and water provides everything its people need.
Everyone here is hustling, from the children to the mothers to the father. So, every single person are doing something. They're trying to make a living.
So for the fishing here, we have many techniques to catch fish.
Yeah.
So the one you saw, it's calling casting fish. So people used to throw the nets, and after throwing, they have to wait for maybe 1 minute to let the net go down, and after that they will remove immediately. When they remove the nets, they will catch the fish who they are at the side. Apart from that, all those branches we are seeing on water here, those branches we are seeing, none of them is grown naturally from the water. They are all artificial, and it's a fish farm. So they used to go to the town, buy those branches, and come back, put them on the water one by one. After put those branches on the water, they have to wait for some years, like 1 year, 2 years, and the branches will decompose. The decomposition will make like organic food for the fish, where the fish are eating. It attracts fish. So when the fish go inside those fish farm, they have the food, the water is fresh, and then they don't also be disturbed about the fisherman, because it's a private portion. Each portion belongs to each person. Then after catch the fish, they have to give the fish for them wife, because I already told you that it's not allowed for the men to sell fish at market. So the men catch fish here, and they have to give the fish for them wife or for any women. Those women will go to the market, sell them. Then the women, after finishing to sell the fish, they have to buy something like rice, tomatoes, onion, peppers, and they come back to the village, sell it, because here we don't do agriculture. All those things we are using is buying from the town.
Fishing has been their main source of income in Ganvie. But in recent years, another industry has started to grow, and that's tourism. Tourists come here for many reasons. Some are drawn by the stunning scenery. Others come for the experience, to see how people have lived on water for generations in a way that is almost unchanged by time. But not all locals embrace tourism.
Here, taking pictures. But there is someone here that doesn't accept the people taking the photos, because they used to say when people are taking the photos, they used to go out with their souls.
Oh, they feel like when you take a picture of them, you live with their soul.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's why most of them doesn't accept.
Okay.
For over 400 years, the people of Ganvie have adapted, built homes, raised families, and created a world of their own, all on water. Standing here, I can't help but wonder, will Ganvie remain untouched, or will the modern world eventually change it forever? So if you ever find yourself in West Africa, take a journey here, experience life on water, and most importantly, appreciate the cultures that makes Africa so unique. I'm on a mission to reach 10,000 subscribers this year. If you enjoyed this journey, I'll truly appreciate your support. Hit the subscribe button and join me as we uncover more incredible places like this. See you in the next episode. Peace.